Morning students. Today we will be doing the topic over here in which we have the third category of landforms, that is plains. We did mountains and plateaus. The third one is plains. In the previous video we saw about the plains in which it's a flat surface. So the definition here is the level land, a flat land. Approximate height is less than 180 meters above sea level. We saw in the diagram in the previous video in which it is a flat area, not like a mountain or a plateau. And it is mostly formed because of the deposits of the alluvial soil by large rivers. And it is known as alluvium. Alluvium means the alluvial soil, deposits of alluvium, rich, fertile soil. And the factors responsible may be wind, volcano or glaciers. We saw in the previous diagrams. So now we see the classification of plains. First we have the coastal or the structural plain. Second, erosional plain. Third is depositional plain. We will study all the three. Now we will see the first type, that is the coastal plain or the structural plain. Now students, here coastal plain definition is near the seashore, the end of continental part of land near seashore is uplifted. That is, such plains are formed mainly near the seashore and the end of the continental part is uplifted. And the reasons can be due to geological movements, and coastal regions are the best example of coastal plains. Examples are southeastern part of USA, which spreads up to the Gulf of Mexico. Some other reasons of formation of coastal plains are erosion at the bottom of the land, and the central part of Australia is the best example of this type of plain. The second type is erosional plains. See students, from the name itself we can understand, because of erosion of soil, these plains are formed. Erosion on the surface of the earth over the long run. And this erosion takes place in the mountains and plateaus. Natural factors are responsible for erosion of soil. Extreme wind, extreme rainfall, or because of human activities, erosion of soil takes place. Glaciers, rivers are also responsible. And these plains are not completely flat, but they lie between hills of solid rocks. As we saw in the previous diagrams, these plains are not completely flat areas. Somewhere in between they have hills of solid rocks. And examples are plains of Canada and western Siberia. And sometimes these plains are also known as penne plains. The other name of erosional plains are also known as penne plains. The third category is the depositional plain. See students, the name here depositional means deposits. These plains are formed because of deposits. Here deposits means alluvium. Alluvial deposits make the soil very fertile. Alluvial deposits can be because of rivers, and factors can be wind, the glaciers, etc. Example, the Ganga Yamuna plains of India are the best examples of fertile plains of alluvial deposits. These depositional plains are also known as riverine plains. Riverine plains or depositional plains are one and the same. The Huanghe plains in North China, Lombardy plains formed by Po river in Italy. These are also examples of depositional plains. Then some of the plains are formed by alluvial deposits from the alluvium of lakes, not rivers, from lakes. They are known as lake fields. What are they known as? They are known as lake fields. Example, Kashmir Valley of India is formed due to the alluvial deposits from rivers. Now let's see the importance of plains. We saw the importance of mountains, plateaus. Now let's see the importance of plains. Plains are very important for human habitation. For example, we live in plain areas. Why? Because it's easy to dwell in plain land. That is, places of human habitation, dwelling, living of people. Trade and commerce, that is industries, trade, business, everything flourishes in plain areas very well. Due to which road and railroads have developed very well in plains. Next, cities are formed, developed or established in plains, due to which dense or thick population is found in cities in plains. Compared to mountainous and plateaus areas, you will find much population in cities which are situated in plains. And plains also are responsible for fertile area, farms or fields, which are in further terms responsible for production of crops. These crops produce raw materials for the industries. That is, in short, we can say that every trade, every commerce, everything is flourished because of plains. So humans have very much importance of plains in their lives. Why? Because lifestyle becomes easy while you stay in plains. In mountainous areas, it's difficult for you to travel from one place to another. Life is not so easy there. Plateaus also have their own limitations, but plains are comparatively more easy to stay. Now we will see the fourth category. Three categories we saw: mountains, plateaus, plains. Now we have the fourth category of landform, that is bay. What is the meaning of bay? Part of ocean's water which has huge and wide shape or structure is known as a bay. And it's surrounded by lakes and by land, and it's large or small in size. It depends on the area of its formation. Example, Bay of Bengal. The best example is in India, Bay of Bengal. So, part of ocean's water and huge and wide lakes surrounded by land is known as a bay. Next, the fifth one is cape. What is a cape? A watery area surrounded by land from three sides is known as a cape. Example, Gulf of Kutch, Gulf of Khambat are the best examples of a cape. The sixth category is island. You are familiar with the word island. Island means all the four sides of area of land or piece of land surrounded by water. That is, a piece of land surrounded by water on all four sides is known as an island. Example, Lakshadweep Islands in India, Andaman and Nicobar Islands in India, Shankudhar, that is Lake Dwarka, Pyramid, Shialbet, etc. are the examples of islands. Seventh one is valley. We saw in the previous video, valley means what? An area which is the low-lying area among mountain ranges. It is not a singular category of thing over here. It is a low-lying area among mountain ranges. It can be high and tall mountain ranges. They are formed when the formation of block or fold mountains, which we studied already, takes place due to erosion or flowing of rivers or glaciers. So, due to which the formation structure differs and the valleys are formed. Example, Kashmir Valley is the best example of a valley. So, students, there are low-lying areas among mountain ranges known as a valley. The eighth one is strait. What is a strait, students? A narrow piece of sea which joins two larger water areas. Strait is a narrow piece of sea which joins two larger water bodies. Example, the Park Strait, which is between India and Sri Lanka. The ninth one is isthmus. What is an isthmus? It is a narrow piece of land which separates two water areas. Strait is narrow piece of sea which joins, and isthmus is narrow piece of land which separates two water areas. Example, the Panama Isthmus between North and Southern America. Next is peninsula. Students, in the textbook it is peninsular. Peninsula is the form in which we say the peninsular areas. Actually, the word is peninsula. Peninsula is a piece of land which is surrounded by water on three sides. Sea on three sides, and one side is land. In a peninsula, three sides surrounded by sea and one side is land. Example, South India and Saurashtra in Gujarat. So, students, here we conclude this chapter. We saw the different landforms and how they are useful to us. So, read the textbook carefully and read out the answers from the PDF file.